All right, welcome to this wonderful tutorial. I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process on exploring this new wonderful platform called the Noitulover. So let me begin by sharing my screen with you. All right, here we are. Let me first of all log in. All right, when you log in and you come here, these are the list of influencers. These ones are influencers. If it is an Android phone you are using, the moment you log in, you will see influencers in green. And the moment you click on it, you will see this all appear to you, all those that are above you, right? You can also click on this icon to join a live tutorial that is ongoing right now. So at this point, what I'm going to do is to take you through the exploration of this site. Number one, this is home. The moment you log in, this is the first page you land. Then you go to profile. Go to profile to bring you here. The profile brings about your detail, your username, your direct referral. Then your expanded reach, talking about all the area of your influence, all those who are under your influence. Then your location, talking about your country. All right. Okay, so you can pick your location and then click on save. But of course, I've already done that, right? So from there, we'll now come to blog. This is the blog post where you'll be able to read every necessary information. And this information that are on this platform are information that are not readily available on other platforms. And that is why you should be part of Noitulover, because every member here is anonymous. We are anonymous, you are anonymous. You can feel free to speak your mind, right? That is why you are here. Now let me show you this video before we move on. The video explains why it's like that. It's a place where smart people gather. Listen to this.
People gather to protect each other, and if you want to chat with us, you can. You can speak freely because we won't know who you are, and you won't know who we are either. This allows ideas to flow freely without fear of being harmed personally. We hope you are interested in what other smart people think, and we're excited to hear what you think. Ask for the link and invitation code now if you're ready.
So it's as simple as that, right? Now let's go back here Now, as you come on this page, to be an influencer, all you need to do is to bring in 2 people for free within 24 hours. Then, of course, you will join the list of influencers here. All these people you are seeing here, what makes them influencers are the moment they join the community, they brought in 2 people for free within 24 hours. That is what makes you a Noitulover influencer. How do I bring in the 2 people? Now follow me on this voyage of discovery. First of all, you need to copy your invite code. Click here, copy the invite code. At the same time, you need to what? Copy this video link. Okay, let me begin with the video link. Copy this video link. Then go to Facebook. Okay, on Facebook here, I have my friends here. Here, all I need to do is to click here, send. Okay, my link is already here, and then I'll click, then paste and send. It's simple. So I may not go back to the platform again. I can only be picking it from here and then be sharing. As you can see. So here, I'll pick the video link. Okay, let me see. Okay, I send this here. Okay, I've sent to this one already. Okay, here is the video link, and my invite link is already there. So at this point, more friends. Okay. Let me send. Okay. Here is my invite link. All right. Here's the invite link. And then I'll go down again. Click on a friend. Paste. And let me send the video link here. Copy. Send. Send. Okay. Go for another friend. Send it. Let me grab my invite link here. Copy. And send. All right. Okay. All right. Let me grab the video link. And copy and send. That's it. Now go back here again. Search for another friend. Okay. Send the video link. And then copy my invite link. And then send. All right. Let me send to another one. Wow, there are many of them around. Waiting for, okay, which it I want to send now. Many of them around. Okay. Let me send to this one. That is the Tanzanian president there playing drum in church. I like that. The president of the Tanzania took over the drum and was playing. That is amazing. This is what this world needs. Enough of tyranny. We look forward to a time like this when a president of a country can even move around on the street without carrying arms. That is interesting. Okay, let me grab my okay, okay. Um, the video link now. I'll send to him. Copy. Here you are. Good. Paste. Then send. Right. So I will carry another frame. Okay. What about this? Oh, it hasn't gotten it. Okay. Then I'll grab my invite code and copy. And then paste it there. All right. Let me grab another friend. It's going to be this Lucky Sharp now. Paste. Send. Then grab the video link. Copy. Send. Beautiful. Okay. Grab another frame. Okay, I've sent to this one already. All right. Okay, let me grab my invite link now. Copy. Here you go. That's it. Okay. Let me send another one. Here's my invite link. Let me grab the video link. Then there you go. Right. Okay. So let me pick another frame. Okay. Here is the video link. Then let me grab my invite link now. Copy. There you go. All right. This is the simple way of inviting to this community. It's as simple as that. The invite link, the video link now. Copy. Then take it. Right. Okay. Save it now. Okay. Now let me grab my invite link. And then paste it here and send it. You're invited. All right. Okay, let me grab another frame. Okay. Here you are. You send. And then the video link, I'll just copy it from here. Copy it. Then come back here. Then paste it. Send. Okay. Invite you. The video link. Then take my invite link. Copy. Check it. Go here again. Is it receiving? No. Save the invite link. Grab the video link. Okay. Send. All right. This one received the message already. Okay. We're moving on. Friend. Okay. This is all about invite for now. And then let me take you back to the Noitulover platform and explore some of the important icons that you need to work with. What if, this is the blog. On the blog, you have quality and classic information. Talking about information that are not in the common place. It's only in a place like Noitulover that you can get this kind of information. The UN threatens the world. The UN is controlled by the Committee of 300 and should be dissolved immediately. They want to destroy you. What if you get this understanding that actually the UN is not working in your interests? I'm sure this will be a surprise to you. United Extortionist Nations. This is amazing. So when you listen to videos like this, you get inspired. Can you see? You see, the UN blackmails world and threatens 5 to 7 years of greatest depression unless you bow to one world government. And of course, they carry the gun. You have no option than to bow because they are coming to you with guns and barrels and bullets. But the only option available to humanity is to unite, and every one of us pointing, accusing finger at the Committee of 300 control United Nations. by exposing the truth. Can you see? They tell you that they are protecting you. However, they are actually protecting themselves against your interests. Can you see? All right. Let's move on. Now, on the blog also, you have two options here. You can sort. Either you are looking for the newest information or the oldest one. If it is the newest, you click here, the system will adjust it for you and bring out the newest information for you. The latest information is the one that came out today, 18th of August 2020, and it said, the Great Reset is coming, so prepare for it. Start by watching this video. Say continue reading, and then this video will explain it to you. Wow. Reset, zoom. From the World Economic Forum, the Great Reset. This is the Prince of Wales speaking.
As the world of 2020 faces a global pandemic, many powerful nations are also faced with economic turmoil as a result of locking society down. At the same time, nations around the world are using COVID-19 as an opportunity to grab more surveillance and police state powers.
In other words, COVID-19 is only an opportunity.
Accelerate the push towards a completely surveilled digital society, enact more corporate bailouts, and generally extreme control and involvement in citizens' lives. The sheer magnitude of the COVID-19 response is unparalleled, with the most recent similar event being the attacks of September 11, 2001. As with the 9/11 attacks, the predator class is using COVID-19 as the excuse to push plans and agendas which predate the spread of the novel coronavirus. It's time to step past the 24-hour fear-born news cycle and ask where we are headed. It's time to understand the Great Reset. The path we are being led down is known as the Great Reset. It was announced in early June by the World Economic Forum. The launch of the Great Reset was supported by Klaus Schwab, the founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum, England's Prince Charles, Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, Kristalina Georgieva of the International Monetary Fund, and the launch was also supported by the CEOs of BP, MasterCard, and the president of Microsoft. Klaus Schwab is not only the founder of the World Economic Forum, he's a former attendee and member of the steering committee for the secretive Bilderberg Group. The so-called Bilderberg Group has been meeting in secret since the 1950s until recent years, when the prying eyes of journalists eventually forced the group into the public. The World Economic Forum itself is akin to a more public Bilderberg Group, which brings together around 3,000 business leaders, international political leaders, economists, celebrities, and journalists for a 5-day conference to discuss global issues. The World Economic Forum meets every January in Davos, Switzerland to discuss their agenda. The elitism of the World Economic Forum has resulted in Schwab and his cohorts being nicknamed the Davos class. In a recent opinion piece published in the Globe and Mail, Klaus Schwab provided more details on the goals of the Great Reset in overcoming several crises facing humanity, including rising government debt, unemployment, and increasing social unrest. We must build entirely new foundations for our economic and social systems, Schwab writes. He details the 3 main components of the Great Reset agenda, specifically fair market outcomes, investments in equality and sustainability, and harnessing the innovations of the 4th Industrial Revolution. The 4th Industrial Revolution is another pet project of Schwab's, which was first announced in December 2015. To put it simply, the fourth industrial revolution is the digital panopticon of the future, where digital surveillance is omnipresent and humanity uses digital technology to alter and hopefully improve our lives. Sometimes known as the Internet of Things, this world will be powered by 5G and 6G technology. Of course, for Schwab and other globalists, the fourth industrial revolution also lends itself towards more central planning and top-down control. The goal is a track and trace society where all transactions are logged, every person has a digital ID that can be tracked, and social malcontents are locked out of society via social credit scores. In fact, much of this call for a great reset is already playing out. For example, MasterCard and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funded Gavi recently announced a partnership with AI-powered identity authentication company TrustStamp. As Midpress News reported, quote, the program, which was first launched in late 2018, will see TrustStamp's digital identity platform integrated into the Gavi MasterCard Wellness Pass, a digital vaccination record and identity system that is also linked to MasterCard's click-to-play system that's powered by its AI and machine learning technology called New Data. This is why many are skeptical when they hear Schwab and his cohorts talk of resetting our world to create a healthier, more equitable, and more prosperous future. Who exactly is Schwab speaking to when he speaks of a more prosperous future? In early July, Schwab released a book outlining the vision of the Great Reset. The book, COVID-19, The Great Reset, explores what the post-pandemic world might look like. Schwab believes COVID-19 triggered, quote, momentous changes and magnified the fault lines that already beset our economies and societies. He also predicted that falling oil prices and a freeze in tourism could lead to a wave of massive anti-government demonstrations. One path will take us to a better world, more inclusive, more equitable, and more respectful of Mother Nature. The other will take us to a world that resembles the one we just left behind, but worse and constantly dogged by nasty surprises, Schwab writes. Schwab also calls for a nature-based or green economy. In July 2020, the World Economic Forum released a report titled The Future of Nature and Business, which states that COVID-19 presents an opportunity to change the way we eat, live, grow, build, and power our lives to achieve a carbon-neutral, nature-positive economy and halt biodiversity loss by 2030. Business as usual is no longer an option. In a companion report, the World Economic Forum provides some detail on what it means to change the way we eat. The report discusses stimulating more resource-efficient food systems by supporting the shift away from diets based on animal proteins towards four alternatives: aquatic, plant-based, insect-based, and laboratory culture. This push for alternatives to animal proteins has coincided with the rise in laboratory-created fake meat, including products funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The calls for a great reset greatly mimic previous programs and initiatives put forward by other globalist organizations, including the United Nations. The World Economic Forum call for a great reset appears to be an effort to advance the Agenda 2030 sustainable model promoted by the United Nations and a global Green New Deal. These agendas are essentially veiled attempts at installing a global government to centrally manage all of society in the name of sustainable development. Thus, it should be no surprise that in March 2020, the World Economic Forum launched the COVID-19 Action Platform, which is essentially a call for global government in response to COVID-19. The answer, the World Economic Forum believes, is to have greater global cooperation, move away from the nation state, and tackle the world's problems as one international community. Along with the launch of the Action Platform, the WEF released an impressive graphic as part of their Strategic Intelligence Platform, which outlines the wide-ranging ways their plans will affect and shape the world of the 21st century and beyond. The World Economic Forum promotes itself as the, quote, international organization for public-private cooperation. They partner with a variety of private companies, philanthropic outlets, and governments to achieve their goals. World Economic Forum's highest level of partnership is known as strategic partners. There are only 100 international companies listed as strategic partners. Each partner receives an invitation if they have alignment with goals. World Economic Forum's strategic partners include Johnson & Johnson and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Bill Gates is also a longtime agenda contributor for the World Economic Forum. Coincidentally, on October 18, 2019, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation partnered with the Johns Hopkins Center for Health and Security and the World Economic Forum on a high-level pandemic exercise known as Event 201. Event 201 simulated how the world would respond to a coronavirus pandemic which swept around the planet. The simulation imagined 65 million people dying, mass lockdowns, quarantines, censorship of alternative viewpoints under the guise of fighting disinformation, and even floated the idea of arresting people who question the pandemic narrative. It's important that we keep an eye on the World Economic Forum and their push for the Great Reset as we draw closer to election 2020 and a potential dark winter. Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, and their ilk are determined to present themselves as the saviors of humanity. They are using the COVID-19 pandemic as an opportunity to push the agenda while selling it as the cure to our problem. This predator class attempts to mask their true intentions with flowery language designed to lull the waking masses back to sleep. To be clear, our world is absolutely, without a doubt, existing in an unsustainable paradigm. We do have growing income inequality, police violence, failing healthcare systems, and insufficient food production systems. These problems were apparent before COVID-19, and the fragility of these systems has indeed become more obvious in recent months. However, these psychopaths would prefer if we allowed them to stay in the driver's seat as we head towards a future of technocratic control and the end of individual liberty. While Schwab and Gates would prefer that the people of the world submit to their vision, we must stand against this push for centralization of power and technology. The Great Reset is coming, and perhaps it should. We have so many issues facing our species that need to be addressed. However, central planning, surveillance, and the loss of individual liberty is not the answer. The answer is decentralization, opting out in mass, non-compliance, and non-participation in the systems which have brought us to this predicament in the first place. We as free people must decide what path we intend to take. Will we stand by and allow the predators to seize control of all resources and power for the coming generations? Or will we finally break free from their violent systems and initiate a great reset which benefits the people from the bottom to the top? The answer is up to you.
Can you see? At the end of this video, it says the answer is up to you, the viewer. I allowed this video to play to the end because it's here with us. For quite some time now, the information about the Great Reset has been coming around in trickles. But just to let you know, the Great Reset is here with us. The post-COVID-19 is already the ground prepared for the reset. I want to ask you a question. How has Bill Gates, who we know to be a software developer, suddenly became a medical expert that even educates and advise the medical expert of the world today? Is it not suspicious? Okay, let's move on. Another area you can check through is the category. Under the category here, the system has already organized all the information here under some categories. Is it information that relates to Donald Trump, the President of America? You click the first one. Or information that are related to the 5Gs? You can click there. What about the information war? You can click there. What about the doctors? The doctors that are organizing to expose the evil and the lies of COVID-19. What about the democide? Is it the people's power or the depopulation agenda of the Committee of 300? Is it issue of social distancing or torture? Do you know that silence means consent? If you don't know that your silence actually means consent, you will go here, you click, and then you will see an eye opening. Okay, silence means consent. Wow. And then the information that are under that category will open up to you. What about the NWO? What about the body snatchers? The Agenda 21, the authoritarianism, the PSYOP, and then the face mask. So these are different categories of news. What about the fake news? You understand? These are different categories of the information you have on this blog post. Is it something about Bill Gates you want to know? Or something about the vaccine or nano microchip? So every information you need, they are here for you. Or is something that relates to ID 2020. The information are available to you. That is all about the blog, right? And now, let's go to chat. Okay. On the chat now, there are several information available for me to respond to. Okay. So, right. Okay, this is a response to the message I sent to this user here. I say, Noitulover is the best place to be. And he say, you are right. That is great, okay? So, people of like mind are communicating, okay? Messages, okay. This was one of the blasts I released, that was yesterday morning. And I said, Noitulover is the best place to be. And another response here from this user, exactly here. Beautiful. Okay. This user still on the same message. Of course, congratulations for bringing in 878. All right. That is good. Okay. There's still another message here. Okay. Right. Still on the blast. Okay. This is also still on the blast. So, okay, there is no more messages. There are no more messages again, right? Now, when you see the human image here, this shows that this user is online and this one is offline at the moment, right? Okay. Now, if you want to blast a message, just click on that blast button and then you say, let me say this. Hey people, let's go out there and spread the good news of Noitulover. Hey people, let's go out there and spread the good news of Noitulover and save humanity. Oh, no, anybody this way? Yes, and let's unite first and unite, then save humanity. Save humanity. Okay. Hey people, let's go out there and spread the good news of Noitulover and unite, then save humanity. So what I'll do is to select user, and then I'll say select all, and then send to all. Wow. The blast is gone. It says shut blasts successfully. Can you see? So still on oh no, sorry, shut. I'm on shut now. I'm on shut now. Shut. Okay. So here there are so many things you can do on shut. Having read the messages here, you can comment. Okay. For instance, okay, this person, okay, this is another blast, I guess system blast. Hey people, let's go out there and spread the good news of Noitulover and unite, then save humanity. That is the one I've just released now. So any of the user on the platform now will receive that blast. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Look at it there. Look at it there. Look at it there. The blast is there. And you see the blast? Which means every member on this platform have received that message. Okay. Now, in front of that megaphone, you see some users, you have 0 in front, and some you have this figure, like this one now has 1 follower, or one user that just been registered using his code or his invite link. This one is having 2. So all of these ones are already receiving that message once you blast. All right. Okay, this person is having 200 followers already. This is having 109. This one is 0, 0, 0. Okay, let's watch out and see. Okay, this user is having 186 followers. Wow, this is another big influencer. Is having 18,983. Come on, great job. Need to comment on this. Okay, great job. Great job. Come on down. 18,958. Oh, another wonderful job. Okay, that is wonderful. This is 1,200, 819. So all these are doing great job. Let's go out there and spread the good news. Okay. Okay. So every member on this platform now have all received the blast and release. So this is how simple this platform can work for you. Can you see what is happening? And so let me go back through. In summary, the icons here, this is the home icon. This is the profile icon. This is the blog icon. This is the chat icon. This is the invite code icon. And this is the logout icon. So you are welcome to this wonderful platform. On a very serious note, I must congratulate you. Why? Read this. Looks like you were smart enough to join us. Welcome to Noitulover. Is it smart to protect yourself? Of course, most people will answer yes to that question. Self-preservation is a basic instinct, and smart people work together when it comes to mutual threats. Noitulover, on the other hand, is a safe place for smart people to gather and communicate with one another. Even smart people can be deceived. Some lies are so bad that they are deadly. Are you aware of the agenda of the Committee of 300? To depopulate the planet and microchip those that remain. These 300 people think they are so smart that they believe they can overpower all 7.5 billion of us. Their lies in propaganda over the last 100 years have divided humanity. And they think we will not unite to protect ourselves. Noitulover has made it easy to unite. Are you smart enough to become an influencer on the Noitulover? You have 24 hours to become an influencer on this social media platform. Get 2 people to join Noitulover for free within 24 hours from the time you join to become an influencer. Time's up when the timer hits 0. So, you see, let me show you this. How easy it can be for us to rescue humanity from the grip of this Committee of 300. For instance, on day 1, you are here as an influencer. And so you bring in 2 people within 24 hours. You have 2 people here. If these 2 people each on the 3rd day bring 2 people, then you have what? 4 people here. If these 4 people on the 4th day each bring 2 persons on the 4th day, then we'll have 8 people here. On the 5th day, each of these 8 people bring in 2 persons. Then you have 16 people. On the 6th day, if the 16 people brings 2 people each, we'll have 32 people. On the 7th day, if the 32 people bring in 2 people, we will have 64 people. On the 8th day, if 64 people bring in 2 people each, we will have 128 days, 28 people. You can see now on the 8th day, you begin to see exponential growth. So on the 9th day, if the 128 people brings in 2 people each, we will have 256 people. If on the 10th day, the 256 people brings in 2 people each, we will have 512 people. On the 11th day, if the 512 people, beg your pardon, brings in 2 people, we will have 1,024 people. If 1,024 people brings in 2 people on the 12th day, we will have 2,048 people. And so, and this continue on and on and on and on and on. All we need to do is a target of 2 people per day. If we are able to achieve this, I tell you, we'll be able to reach our goal within a space of 34 days. Entire humanity will be united under one ideology of freedom. And that is what the Noitulover stands for. Are you ready to be part of this historic movement to end tyranny? Stand up today and say no to tyranny. Say, I do not consent to tyranny. I do not consent to tyranny. This is what every one of us should do. We should say no to tyranny and say, I do not consent to tyranny. And one way that you will not consent to tyranny is by uniting with us and then join us in spreading this good news to others. Let all humanity be united, and then let's use our influence, our power to resist the evil plan and agenda of the Committee of 300. So I congratulate you once more. Let me end my screen sharing now. So this is a very wonderful opportunity that you have today to be part of this broadcast. Thank you for joining me. In case you have any question, please feel free to drop it in the chat, and then you can be rest assured that you'll be attended to. Thank you, thank you, thank you.